Hey kids, it's Englentine here, and the big news of the day is Marvel Legacy's cover dump, and boy did they dump a lot of them. Now I'm not going to show all of them, I thought I would, however separating the lenticular images was just proving to be boring as hell and I didn't want to do it. Pure laziness, that's the only reason, but you can find them other places. That being said, my personal feelings upon seeing these was, oh crap. I could not believe... they're heading for the nostalgia. They're really trying to get us old timers into it. I guess they're finally realizing who their audience really is, and they're trying to capture it. See, we're gonna go back to the comics you grew up with, starring the people that you were complaining about, and that's a little bit, kind of a backhanded compliment of sorts, if you want to call it that. You know, hey, we're gonna be exactly like what you want, but not. But to be honest, when I first saw some of the covers, I was like, oh, cool. You know, the Black Panther with Claw, which I don't have here, sorry guys. The Black Panther with the Wolverine Hulk cover, I thought, oh yeah, that's going to be so good. No, the cover's good because it invokes the memory I had of the Incredible Hulk in the good old days. Yeah, and that's the whole problem with it, what I'm seeing here. It's not telling me if the legacy itself is going to be great, just reminding me the comic books that I once read were great. So the covers came with this little statement. A new initiative that will take things back to our iconic history with a firm eye on the future. Marvel Legacy will present stories that remind everyone, newcomers and longtime fans alike, why Marvel stands as the premier name in fiction, said Marvel Editor-in-Chief Axel Alonso in yesterday's hype release. Our titles will unearth gems from Marvel's rich history, remind readers of connections between characters, and usher in the return of some major characters who've been missed. Above all else, we want to inject our comics with a massive dose of fun. And then it says Legacy kicks off with a 50-page one-shot in September. Stay tuned, as there's bound to be more earth-shattering, industry-changing news about Legacy to come. True believers. So, there's been a lot of well-earned controversy surrounding the fact that Marvel Legacy is just Marvel Rebirth. Now, DC Rebirth also started with a huge one-shot. But the problem that I would see is the last time Marvel did a huge book, it was that Amazing Spider-Man that was $10. And I wonder if they're going to go the route of Marvel, or are they going to go the DC route and only charge $4 for it? Hopefully Marvel will realize that this is their Hail Mary pass to try to get us old-timers back into the fold. I believe it was called the Merry Marvel Marching Society. Let's get that started again, right? I've heard some using the Make Mine Marvel Legacy tag to this, so hey, if they can use that, I can use Merry Marvel Marching Society again. Because, you know, that's what they're trying to do here. Whether they succeed or not, we don't know. So first up on the cover parade, we have The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, which is usually a good title. Last issue wasn't all that great. And they're copying the classic introduction of the black costume, using Spider-Girl as the hero of it. I kind of like that. I like the little kid carrying the parents. It's a little juxtaposition there. Not too shabby, and it's also 80s. Not a lot of people know or remember, but before the Cosby Show came around, the Very Smart Kid, Stupid Adult TV show was a trope of the 80s. So this kind of plays off of that also, but I doubt they had put that much thought into it. I bet they thought, hey, I got an idea, wouldn't it be cute to have the kid carry the parents? And maybe that's all it was, but it's not a bad cover, and hopefully it won't be a bad book. At least we can be consistent and have no hope that America will be a good book. The art is better on the cover, except for now she looks like she might be 12, so it's a little inconsistent on the art also. What's going on with the girl's face also? There's one too. Is this, who drew this? America by Benjamin Caldwell. I mean, what's the deal with the lines on her face? I don't know. Anywho, there you go, America. Winner for laziest variant cover is Astonishing X-Men for Astonishing X-Men, drawn with the astonishing... There's just nothing original about this at all. I mean, obviously all of them aren't original because they're homages. But seriously, come on, guys. This isn't even trying. This one has me a little bit on the fence. It's good, but it's not grab you by the balls great. You know, I kind of dig the staff that he's carrying. I hate the fact that it's Amadeus Cho because I'm just not a fan of the character yet. Hopefully a good writer will come along and change that, but I have doubts. But otherwise, yeah, it's not enough of a change to make me incredibly excited. However, it's actually not a bad cover, and if I saw it on its own, I probably would have liked it a lot more. When my brother and I were choosing which books to read, I ended up getting stuck with Moon Girl. I haven't read my first issue of it yet, so we'll see how it goes, but boy, I do not like the character, but the cover is a good likeness. I've got to give it credit where credit is due, you know? So at least it's got that going for it. They did a good recreation. I like the way it says Moonsday and not Doomsday. It's cheesy as hell, but from what I've read and seen, so is the character, so it might fit. And the cover to X-Men Blue shows that they will stretch the definition of classic cover to the very limit if they have to, because does anybody think that this is a classic X-Men cover? I mean, even if they want to go with just the X-Men, how about the gatefold? Or at least the one panel of the gatefold. That would have been awesome. I don't know. There's so many better covers than just this one that would be, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments below if you disagree. And this is one of those lynchical covers that is actually, this one's gaining a lot of press because it starts off as the death of Captain Marvel and then reveals it to be Jane Foster Thor. And so Jane Foster has cancer the same way Captain Marvel did, so are they suggesting that Jane Foster is going to die? The big question is if they allow her to die, will they keep her dead for at least as long as Marvel did the original Captain Marvel? That would be very interesting to find out. I'm not a huge fan of the character. That being said, I'd read this one. So in the entirety of this big nostalgia grab trying to seduce us into wanting to read the Legacy, that's the only cover that worked on me, and it's because, well, okay, I'm interested in seeing this character perish. That's it. And I'm interested in seeing if they keep her, because I don't trust them. I think if they kill off Lady Jane, she is going to be back either at the end of the issue or in a day or two. Alexis Alonso once said that comic books are no longer just for white males anymore. They've never been just for white males anymore, but I think he has a point to prove. And I don't think he's going to remove any of the characters. They're going to be staying where they are. I think Generations is just saying, hey, this is our torch. Let me pass it to you. Now Marvel fans accept it. And I think they're going to keep going. I have no faith in whatever changes that they say they're going to make are going to be made, just because I have seen no evidence thus far. In order for the changes to be made, they would literally have to stop on a dime, because it's not like they're slow rolling it. It will have to be a complete overhaul, 100% done, starting, now. But those are just my thoughts on the subject. What do you think? Am I wrong or am I right? Are there covers here that pulled on your heartstring and you said, yes, I need to read this, I am back? Or are you just seeing this as a manipulation ploy to, as I said, remind us that these books were great, so maybe we should read the new ones? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, please click like, share, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already. Click that notification bell, of course, so you don't miss anything. And we have started a Patreon page, so please go on over there. It's I Love Comics there as well. The link is in the description below. Toss $1 into the hat. It's the price of a candy bar. See if you like it. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for watching.